Major funding for Discovery Road was provided by Pima County Attraction and Tourism, additional funding provided by Santa Cruz Valley National Heritage Area and the National Park Service.
Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Discovery Road. I'm James Nelson. We're in the desert Southwest in Arizona, about to embark on a fascinating journey to learn more about Native Americans, food and ranch histories, wildlife, and a very important river. And oh yes, we'll be paying a visit to the enchanted neighborhood of the Big Cactus. That's a lot on our plate. We'd better get started. Our visit to the Santa Cruz Valley National Heritage Area starts with this man who walked the entire Santa Cruz River, discovering beauty, birds, and a cache of knowledge about life in the desert.
This particular stretch of the river is just like not part of the desert at all. It is cottonwood and willow forest, and it's just beautiful. And I thought, wow, this is really spectacular. If this stretch of the river is so good, maybe I should walk the rest of it. And right there, it entered my mind, well, if I'm going to walk some more of the Santa Cruz River, why don't I just do all of it?
It took a while, but he did it in his own way. He mapped out this special waterway.
Oh my, the Santa Cruz River is such an interesting river. First off, folks have to understand that when we use the word river in this context, we're talking about a stream of water in the desert. Any water in the desert is just a fantastic gift because you can't live in the desert without water. The Santa Cruz River has historically flowed as a typical desert river, which is an intermittent, ephemeral river. Parts of it on the surface, other segments go under the sand and flow underground, so on the surface it looks dry, and then it may reemerge further downstream. And because any water in the desert just totally changes the environment, the plant and animal life surrounding it is dramatically different than the typical desert. So the Santa Cruz River is an excellent example of that. Well, look, there's all kinds of things. Here's, let me see here. Oh, here is something that happened here in the Santa Cruz Valley. Rafael Pompelli was a first mining engineer in these parts in the 1850s.
When it comes to the desert, Dan Judkins is always thirsty for knowledge, tirelessly studying and researching the river, the landscape, wildlife, and the people.
But I'm really interested in history that took place through all of the time periods in southern Arizona and the consequences of that history, which was people adapting to this area and to change and culture shifts and how their cultures evolved as a result of that.
In his cabin-like office, Judkins pores through the records, documents, and books on the region, much like a detective, focusing on the Hispanic culture, Native American culture, and others, and their amazing stories here in the desert.
I think the other aspect of history that makes me so fascinated is how the people that moved into an area and met each other, learned how to live with each other, and all of the cultural change that was going on has led to an enormously rich culture that I grew up in here on this river.